Hey everyone, congratulations on finishing this section. I wanted to remind you something very important, something that I've actually mentioned before as well, and that is the fact that if you want to become a good Python programmer, you need to practice continuously. Again, this is a skill that can be easily forgotten, especially when you're learning and not using it as much. So the last thing you want to do is just not practice it. So what I recommend is to practice Python, practice coding, come up with stuff that you can, create, like use your own imagination. Also, one of the things I did for you guys in this video is that I left a link in a resources section that is going to take you to this website, and this is a pretty cool website that is going to give you some Python practices, and I strongly recommend you to actually go through these practices. They got the solutions as well, but try to solve these by yourself. They're actually pretty simple. A lot of them are actually very, very simple. And who knows, maybe in the future when we're done talking about all these concepts and stuff that you really need to learn, we might actually go through this and do some of these practices by ourselves as well. But again, practice is everything. You definitely want to make sure you practice everything that you see here and really use your skills continuously. Otherwise, again, you will be forgetting it, or it's going to be really hard. One of the biggest difference between a good programmer and an average or a bad programmer really is how often they use their skills. You don't have to be smart or different to be a good programmer. You just have to use it continuously in order to become a good programmer. So I strongly recommend you to check out these practices. You can actually click on them and they explain exactly what they want. And it's really, really cool because it helps you to actually become a problem solver, and that is one of the biggest things, one of the biggest skills that you'll ever develop as a programmer. You need to be a good problem solver. So it's really, really important to try to figure it out. And here's what I recommend. Again, try to figure it out. And even if you can't figure it out, if it's something, maybe it's a concept that you're not familiar with, try to Google it. Try to solve that problem by yourself. That's how you become a good programmer, guys. So let me know if you have any questions. Check out the link in the resource section and try to go through these practices and try to solve some of these problems. And if you come across a difficult one that you're not familiar with, try to think about it or even Google it and try to figure it out. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. If not, I'll see you in the next section and next videos.